Oh, Camilla, rolling with the spectrums in London. Lovely.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Rolling with the Spectrum. Today I start this show off from Tower Bridge in London. Head to the Old Top. Well, with a short walk up from the Airbnb, it took me 20 minutes. It is 6:30, so there's no one around except for people doing their fitness here in London. So it's a good time to make a video while everyone's still asleep. Less chance of getting pickpocketed or my camera snatched. So we come up here to the river. You can see behind me the infamous Tower Bridge and Tower of London behind me. Look around again. HMAS Belfast behind me and a few other London icons that you can see. But the biggest one here is the Tower Bridge and the Tower of London. How's the trip been? The trip has been good so far. Obviously, to show about traveling whilst on the spectrum, having a child on the spectrum too. So yesterday we had a massive day out at Madame Tussauds, where it was me that couldn't keep it together, and the young one, she had a really positive day and loved being out in the open or in the loud room with looking at celebrities, wax figures, essentially. So me, on the other hand, I think I was a bit more overwhelmed than what she was for a change. I actually bought a squishy at the shop, and yeah, I had to compose myself quite well. So that was me in a nutshell. But yeah, London has been really well so far. Oh, Horrorbait's been pretty good. One thing we do have here is Uber on the river. Something we don't normally see. I guess all that's coming though, isn't it? Australia overall is a good bit behind. Well, like a weirdo talking to my camera here. Probably not. Everyone's out doing their morning business and don't really give a shit about myself, which is good. The only thing I'm really worried about here is I'm running past and snatching my camera or phone. But I think we're pretty safe here at the moment. I know it's going to walk down the London Bridge. There's too many buildings the way for St. Paul's Cathedral, so I walk down a little bit more. I'm going to wait till 7 o'clock anyway, as it's welcome, while some goodies for our trip up to Harry Potter, Warner Brothers Studios in Watford. But yeah, just enjoy the view of HMS Belfast. Right, so I take a little time to have to stop. Obviously, you probably found the wind again, so apologies for that. So the trip to date, yeah, it's been really good, being positive. can't complain. We've done Swansea, as you know, at my cousin's wedding. Went down to see my uncle in Dorset. I'll put the card up here if you want to see those videos with the drone shots, and West Bay down in Dorset. Also got a number of YouTube shorts out there too. The drive up, we stopped at Stonehenge. Kids loved that. Had one bit of an autistic meltdown from the little one. Obviously, she'd been overwhelmed a bit. But we get that on the big jobs, I guess. Also, yeah, like I said yesterday, down at Madame Tussauds or up there behind us somewhere. Sort of caught the tube around people, noise, I think, and everything sort of got to me there. Waiter got our order wrong, essentially. And I just had my little moment, I guess. I actually bought a squishy toy myself, and stuff. So yeah, HMS Belfast, or HMS Belfast, I should say, because it's British. Putting the picture here on the Thames. I think our veterans with their veteran cards and so on can get a discounted fee and so on. Obviously, if you are a defence member, you can't travel with your card, so unfortunately, can't really help you out there. But no, yeah. But I hope you're liking these shots behind me. Behind me is London Bridge, not the original one from the song because that fell down, as you know. But the rebuild that they made. Oh, I can't remember now. It's so many bridges on the Thames that you can't keep up with what's what and who's who in the zoo. But I did get this singlet made up to go with the hat while I'm traveling. Next stop for us will be Singapore in a few days' time. But until then, I think it's just touristy stuff around London. We haven't seen Buckingham Palace yet. We'll try and get a video out with Buckingham Palace, whether it's on this one or the next one. But yeah, just keep an eye out for it. One thing I did get asked too when I put a post on YouTube, yeah. Apologies if the wind is a bit too much at the moment. I have tried to hide the microphone a bit to stop the wind, but support for autistic people and groups in the UK has been second to none, I think. Go online, pretty much, and you'll find different support groups in different councils in different areas, for the kids, for the adults, groups. There's even one around the local area we're in at the moment in Southwark, Greenwich area, where you can, they have activities for youth. So between sort of 15 and 18, they can do like the discos and get-togethers and meets to meet people like their own type, I guess, and sort of feel integrated, feel part of the autistic community, I guess. The lanyard here, sunflower lanyards, if you've got one, recommend traveling with one and a card that says that you are. I'm not trying to single people out or ostracize anyone here, but it's definitely a great way of identifying your hidden disability. So I recommend if you are traveling to the UK from Heathrow Airport onwards, it's been nothing but a godsend for us. People identify my daughter is autistic. I should have had mine on yesterday because I was in a bit of a state. That's why I've gone for a walk today to show you these wonderful sights. But yeah, definitely do it. Where we're going today, we're going to Warner Brothers Studios. They, on their website, they actually have sensory packs where they have a lanyard for the kids. So if you do need, if you do end up going overseas and doing that, then by all means, jump on board with it because it's definitely going to help you as parents in the long run, and even yourself if you are on the spectrum. So yeah, like I said, it's been good. We did pay a bit of money at Heathrow Airport to fast track, but with the sunflower lanyards, we didn't really have to because we had our daughter and myself with the lanyards on. So do your research before you go. My recommendation is use the lanyard, use the cards that you got. I think you get wristbands as well. Yeah, those tools are there for people like us on the spectrum, and yeah, recommend using it. Mad if you don't. Like I said, in Wales, where we went to Caerphilly Castle, the daughter got in for free because of it, and so did her carer. So we pretty much paid for a family ticket, and Kearney got in for free. So she was Harlow's carer at the time. But yeah, I know the sun is probably at the wrong angle to see Tower Bridge properly behind me, but if I stop here, everything is focusing. No, it's not focusing. But yeah, like I said, I had to go out this morning. Shops don't open till 7, so I got another 10 minutes before that to get snackies for the road trip from South London, or the southern part of London, to Whiteford to see Harry Potter. The girls will love it. I don't think Nanny's too impressed. She's getting dragged along to go and see it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can film from there, so it won't be too much from that. Maybe a few still photos, which I'll put in at the end of this video if you get to the end. And same with Madame Tussauds too. I'll put some still videos in there as well for you to look at.
Well, through the magic of editing, you didn't see my little fuck up then, which was good. But here's Tower Bridge in a different light for you. Sun's just coming up a bit better now. It's going to be another hot day here in London. You can see the old tower, or at least defend the tower back in the day. Look, I don't know if Banks has been here, but we've got a bit of graffiti art on the wall. There's a few spots here where people are doing the padlock thing and throwing away the keys like they do in the Seine in Paris. That's where you just walk from over here. HMS Belfast and Tower of London, where the crown jewels are kept. Old King Charles's hats in there. But yeah, let's keep walking. Obviously the old and the new, the old brickwork back in the day. Bit of new architecture through the old streets. Cobblestones, probably original from all back in the day. Look down the street here. How old does that look? Try not to get everyone in it. But yeah, so have a look up here, eh? Where these steps go, nice weather. Someone looking down on us. Thank you. Nice little chalkboard to write your love messages. See what's on there. Press pause and you can make it out yourselves. I'll pick on. Good old wrought iron staircase. Should come down here and put a roll with a Spectrum sticker on it. If I can find them. I did bring a couple. And we can come down here and go for a swim in the Thames. Sorry about that wind, it's picking up again. But yeah, anyone keen for a swim? Steps going right into the river, eh? Look at it. Oh yeah, it's a few different band stickers up here. Probably YouTubers, I guess. But there's the river wall down there. But No, just but one thing I do love is the paintwork. Could do with a better coat before summer, but this has stood the test of time. Like, look up there, magnificent stuff. And if I step down here a bit without falling in too much, the other part of the river. Obviously, the sun's in the way there, but we'll see how that goes.
Looking into these old parts of London, I'll leave some stills of what I just took as well. But if you're ever looking for a swim in London, you want to go down the Thames, there's your board. There's the name of it. Horsley Down Old Stairs. Don't recommend it, that's pretty brown. But yeah, keep walking down. We'll have a look in the square here before we go to Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's not open for another. Asda not open for another. What the hell? Let me watch this playing silly buggers on me. Yeah, not open until another 5 minutes, so I got a bit to go. Starbucks. One thing that's been lacking in my life lately is a couple of ladies with their titties and bums out. I don't know. Their bath probably isn't the cleanest. But yeah. Good morning.
We hate to be the person following that statue every day. Might swing around. At one point, the Queen was the only person in the UK that didn't actually need a license or a fast door, but they made her. Oh no, the Union Jack's up there, isn't it? So I'm pretty sure when he's home there, just the standing plate it up. So. Look, it's good to see Buckingham Palace as well. Doesn't have air conditioning. Hello, I'm the Queen. There's the fuzz. Yeah. The fuzz. There's Leggy that takes the lions for a walk. And the man who takes the lions for a walk. London Eye with another. St. James's pub. Oh, it's a baby. One last goodbye of the palace. And a bit of construction. Hop on. Oh. I don't know, boss. True. In London, when they turn the weather on, they turn the weather on. Local buses, yeah, the vendors trying to get people on. Victoria Street Station. Broken neck. Important that I don't stand up during this bus ride because I'll probably get thrown about. Tell by my dodgy sighting camera work, I'll be bouncing around a bit. I'm not sure where we're going next though. Yeah, how'd you guys will find out next video. I drove in this tap yesterday and it was mayhem. It's a bit of fun, but sure you want to go to the next video for that reason. Beautiful architecture there. Heading up to the corner of Hyde Park. Be seeing those things in a few days. The old airline. Here on the side of Buckingham Palace is just the museum. Get all view of a minute. Oh, there's the version. You guide into the view of the spruce shore that there is. Well guys, we're in Hyde Park over here. There's gates to it from the other angle. There's a statue of myself up there. Statue of me in Hyde Park. They've really got my good side on that one. But yeah, just in Park Lane at the moment. I think we're heading down to Marble Arch very shortly. Which is another rugby icon. We actually get some good views going under it. Red light here at the arch. Zoom in a bit for you. Well guys, Piccadilly Circus is just here. Doing the infamous statue up. This is the square we all know and love. when the statue being revealed. So Trafalgar Square and Nelson's Column. Only a couple of pigeons here at the moment, not too many. And we have the National Museum or gallery, whatever you want to call it. And that big thing over there.
Yeah, it's child issue.
And what are these people doing?
Do well.
Oh, Falan Duffer! Sea duffers. And the lions. Because England had lots of lions. Nice touristy shot of the lion and Big Ben in the background with Nelson! I'm back on at Westminster. Just saw the Prime Minister, who's had to say today, and sorry about the British passport. I'll turn the camera around in a bit and get Westminster Abbey and Big Ben and House of Commons. Abbey, House of the Parliament, and Big Ben.
Just car parks 2 given London.
And the weather has been put on for us. What a day it has been.
Your bedroom jack buying on stuff.
Weird yesterday, and my little suffer with the microphone, I forgot to do my outro. So peace, love and autism, and see you in the next one. Might have something secret coming up.